The story of Princess Sofia of Sweden is one that seems almost too extraordinary to be true, a journey that took her from the flashing cameras of reality television to the glittering halls of the Swedish royal palace, and today we're diving deep into every fascinating chapter of this remarkable transformation that has captivated millions around the world. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and drop a comment below telling us what you think about Princess Sofia's incredible journey, because your engagement really helps this channel grow and brings you more amazing content like this. Princess Sofia of Sweden stands as perhaps the most unconventional member of any European royal family today, a woman whose past life would have once made her relationship with a prince seem utterly impossible, yet here she is, not only married to Prince Carl Philip but also one of the most admired and respected members of the Swedish royal household. Her story challenges everything we thought we knew about modern monarchy and proves that even in the carefully curated world of royal families, authentic transformation and genuine love can still triumph over prejudice and tradition. This is not just a fairy tale, it's a real-life testament to personal growth, resilience, and the power of staying true to yourself even when the entire world is watching and judging your every move. Sofia Kristina Hellqvist was born on December 6, 1984 in the small town of Danderyd, Sweden, to Marie Hellqvist and Eric Hellqvist, growing up in a decidedly non-aristocratic household where royal life must have seemed like a distant fantasy. Her childhood was spent in Älvdalen, a picturesque municipality in central Sweden, far removed from the glamorous world she would eventually enter, and her upbringing was ordinary in every sense, with loving parents who worked regular jobs and a sister named Lena who would remain close to her throughout all the dramatic changes that lay ahead. Nothing about Sofia's early years suggested that she would one day wear a tiara and represent Sweden on the world stage, but perhaps that's exactly what makes her story so compelling to millions of people who see their own humble beginnings reflected in hers. The chapter of Sofia's life that would later become the most scrutinized began in her late teens and early 20s when she made decisions that would follow her for years to come. In 2004, at just 19 years old, Sofia appeared on the Swedish reality television show Paradise Hotel, a program known for its provocative content and party atmosphere, where attractive young contestants lived together in a tropical location competing for prize money. Her appearance on the show made her a recognizable face in Sweden, but it also marked her as someone from the world of entertainment and celebrity culture rather than the refined circles of European nobility. The following year brought even more controversial attention when she posed for Slits, a Swedish men's magazine, in photographs that were far removed from the dignified image typically associated with future princesses, and she even appeared on the cover with a boa constrictor in one particularly memorable and much discussed image that would resurface repeatedly in media coverage years later. These early career choices represented a young woman exploring opportunities and making her own path in the world, but they would become the source of intense media scrutiny and public debate when her relationship with Prince Carl Philip became known. What many critics failed to recognize or acknowledge was that Sofia was actively working to redirect her life even before she met the prince, having already begun to distance herself from her reality television past and focus on more meaningful pursuits. In 2005, she traveled to Africa and began working with Project Playground, a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping vulnerable children in South Africa, and this experience would prove to be truly transformative, awakening in her a passion for humanitarian work that continues to define much of her royal role today. The love story between Sofia and Prince Carl Philip began in 2009 when they met through mutual friends, and while the attraction was immediate and powerful, both knew that their relationship would face extraordinary challenges given his position as the only son of King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia of Sweden. Prince Carl Philip, born in 1979, had previously been the heir apparent to the Swedish throne before laws were changed to make his older sister Crown Princess Victoria first in line, and he had experienced his own share of media attention including previous relationships that were extensively covered by the Swedish press. When news of his relationship with Sofia broke in 2010, the reaction was swift and often harsh, with tabloids dredging up every detail of her past and questioning whether someone with her background could ever be suitable for a Swedish prince. The criticism Sofia faced was relentless and often deeply personal, with commentators and members of the public openly expressing doubt about her ability to adapt to royal life and fulfill the responsibilities that would come with marrying into the Swedish royal family. Some of the harshest judgment came from those who seemed unable or unwilling to accept that people can grow, change, and evolve beyond their past choices, and the scrutiny intensified as the relationship became more serious, with Sofia appearing at public events and clearly being integrated into Carl Philip's life. Throughout this difficult period, Prince Carl Philip stood firmly by Sofia's side, making it clear that he was committed to their relationship regardless of public opinion, and the Swedish royal family also showed their support, with King Carl Gustaf and Queen Silvia publicly welcoming Sofia and helping to ease her transition into their world. What impressed many observers during this challenging time was Sofia's grace under pressure and her refusal to be defined solely by her past, instead focusing on building a future that would demonstrate her genuine commitment to service and her serious approach to the responsibilities she would inherit. She worked diligently to prepare herself for royal life, studying Swedish history and protocol, developing her understanding of the causes and organizations she would represent, and continuing her work with Project Playground, which had become her passion. In 2010, she formally established Project Playground as a registered nonprofit organization in Sweden, serving as one of its founders and remaining deeply involved in its mission to create safe spaces and opportunities for disadvantaged children in South Africa and eventually in Sweden as well. The engagement announcement came on June 27, 2014, with a formal photo call at the Royal Palace in Stockholm, where Sofia displayed her stunning emerald and diamond engagement ring, and the couple radiated happiness despite knowing the intense scrutiny that would continue leading up to their wedding. Prince Carl Philip spoke movingly about his love for Sofia during the engagement press conference, telling reporters that he understood people had opinions about their relationship, but emphasizing that Sofia was the woman he loved and wanted to spend his life with, and his unwavering support clearly meant everything to Sofia, who appeared both nervous and determined as she faced the cameras that day. The Swedish royal court released a statement expressing the royal family's delight at the engagement, and preparations began for what would become one of the most watched royal weddings in recent Scandinavian history. The wedding took place on June 13, 2015 at the Palace Chapel in Stockholm, an intimate venue within the royal palace that holds just over 200 guests, and the ceremony was followed by a carriage procession through the city and a formal dinner at the royal palace. Sofia looked absolutely stunning in a wedding gown designed by Swedish designer Ida Sjöstedt, featuring long lace sleeves and a dramatic long train, and she wore the same tiara that Princess Lilian had worn at her wedding to Prince Bertil in 1976. The palmette tiara from the Bernadotte family collection. The wedding was broadcast live on Swedish television and watched by millions of people around the world who had followed their love story, and the public reaction was overwhelmingly positive, with crowds lining the streets of Stockholm to cheer for the newlyweds. It was a moment of triumph not just for Sofia and Carl Philip, but for everyone who believes in second chances and the possibility of personal transformation. As Princess Sofia of Sweden, she has worked tirelessly to prove herself worthy of the role and to silence her critics through actions rather than words, taking on royal duties with dedication and professionalism while maintaining her authentic personality and staying true to the causes she cares about most. She has become patron of numerous organizations focusing on issues including children's rights, health care, and support for people with disabilities, and she has used her platform to raise awareness about dyslexia, a condition she herself lives with, helping to reduce stigma and encourage others to seek support. Her work with Project Playground continues to be a central part of her identity, and she regularly visits the organization's projects in South Africa, getting her hands dirty and working directly with the children the organization serves, showing that her commitment goes far beyond merely lending her name and title to a cause. Princess Sofia and Prince Carl Philip have built a beautiful family together, welcoming 3 sons who have brought them immense joy and added a new dimension to their lives and responsibilities. Prince Alexander was born on April 19, 2016, Prince Gabriel arrived on August 31, 2017, and Prince Julian completed their family on March 26, 2021, and the couple regularly shares glimpses of their family life through carefully curated photographs that show them as devoted and hands-on parents. They have made their home at Villa Solbacken on the grounds of the Royal Palace of Drottningholm, and they've worked to create as normal a childhood as possible for their sons while preparing them for their positions in the line of succession to the Swedish throne. The transformation of public opinion regarding Princess Sofia has been remarkable, with polls showing that she has become one of the most popular members of the Swedish royal family, admired for her warmth, her genuine commitment to service, and her relatability. People have come to appreciate that her unconventional background has actually made her more effective in certain aspects of her royal role, particularly when connecting with young people and those who feel marginalized or judged by society, and her willingness to be open about her past rather than trying to hide it has earned her respect for her authenticity. She has also been praised for her fashion sense, frequently showcasing Swedish designers and developing a signature style that is elegant yet accessible, proving that you don't need to spend enormous amounts on clothes to look regal and polished. During the COVID pandemic, Princess Sofia made headlines around the world when she volunteered to work in a hospital, completing online training to assist healthcare workers who were overwhelmed by the crisis, and photographs of her in scrubs and medical gear went viral as people marveled at a princess rolling up her sleeves to help in such a direct and humble way. This gesture perfectly encapsulated who Sofia has become as a princess, someone who understands that royal titles come with responsibility and that meaningful service sometimes means doing unglamorous but necessary work alongside others who are serving their communities. Her actions during that difficult time further cemented her place in the hearts of the Swedish people and demonstrated that she had truly earned her position in the royal family through character and commitment rather than birthright alone. Today, Princess Sofia represents a modern approach to royalty that acknowledges imperfection while striving for excellence, that values authenticity over maintaining an impossible facade, and that recognizes the importance of using privilege and platform to make a genuine difference in people's lives. She has become a role model for countless people who have made mistakes or choices they regret, showing that your past does not have to define your future and that transformation is possible with determination, support, and a commitment to personal growth. Her journey from reality television contestant to respected princess challenges our preconceptions about who deserves second chances and what qualifications matter most when it comes to representing a nation and serving the public good. The story of Princess Sofia of Sweden is far from over, with many more years of royal service ahead of her and undoubtedly new challenges and triumphs still to come, but what she has already accomplished is truly extraordinary. She has navigated the treacherous waters of public scrutiny with remarkable grace, built a happy family with the man she loves, earned the respect and affection of a nation that once doubted her, and created a role for herself that honors royal tradition while bringing something fresh and genuine to the institution of monarchy. She has shown that princesses don't have to be born into nobility to embody the qualities that make someone truly regal, qualities like compassion, dedication, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to using whatever resources and opportunities you have to help others and make the world a little bit better. If you found Princess Sofia's incredible journey as inspiring as we do, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into fascinating royal stories and remarkable transformations. And please take a moment to leave a comment sharing your thoughts about Sofia's journey from reality TV to the palace and whether you think her unconventional path has made her a better princess than she might have been otherwise. Share this video with anyone who loves royal stories or who needs to be reminded that it's never too late to rewrite your story and become the person you want to be, because these stories of real transformation and genuine growth are exactly what the world needs more of right now. Given everything Princess Sofia has overcome and achieved, from facing intense public criticism to becoming one of Sweden's most beloved royals, do you think her unique background and personal journey make her better equipped to represent and connect with ordinary citizens than royals who were born into privilege and never had to prove themselves?